What's good, y'all? I want to drop a video for y'all real quick. Long time no see. But I hope everybody's been doing okay. I hope y'all been working on y'allself. I hope y'all been out here living your life unapologetically, doing what God and the universe has called you to do without worrying about what people say, how they feel, and all that. Don't none of that matter. But today I wanted to let y'all know, I just wanted to give a quick reminder to stop letting people play in your face. I'm going to say that again. Stop letting people play in your face. Stop letting people feel like they can get over on you, that they can just come into your life and move how they want to move with no consequences. They want to move how they want to move without you saying anything. They want to do what they want to do with you. Stop letting people play in your face. And you can't sit there and say that you don't know that they playing in your face, because it's always revealed. Everything was done in the dark comes to light. It always comes to light. But the moment you realize that you got people playing in your face is the moment that you need to separate yourself from those people. Stop letting people play with you. It is a huge disrespect. And when they sit there and, when they tell you that people treat you how you treat you, it's true. You should love yourself so much to the point where the thought of somebody just having a thought of trying to play with you will be like, nah, I can't play with them. They should better just look at you and tell. They should better just look at you. The way you carry yourself, the way you walk, the way you talk, it should all speak volumes. And it's a lot of y'all out here who keep letting people play in your face. Why? Why do you keep doing it? Why do you keep letting people play in your face? We are in a season, whether y'all realize it or not, I'm here to let you know, this is a season of exposure. All seasons that we go through are important. Any other season that you're currently going through is important. It all adds to your growth. It all helps you grow. It all helps you become who you need to become in order to walk in your purpose. I tell y'all that all the time. But this season in specific, this season of exposure, it ain't no joke. And if you're not sure why you have to go through this season, why there isn't a season of exposure, meaning, let me first let you know what the season of exposure is. The season of exposure is where certain individuals are being exposed. If you live in your life at this moment and you got people that's acting funny out of nowhere, motherfuckers trying to treat you like shit, really sitting here trying to play games with you, they're being exposed. People in certain situations and certain circumstances are being exposed. You have to go through this season. This is one of the most important ones, because y'all out here trying to ask God and the universe to bless you with certain things. You want them to get you to the next level in your life. You want them to bring you, certain type of gains, whether it be, more money, or you out here trying to get certifications and degrees and, starting your own business, or whatever it may be. You're asking them to bless you with certain things, right? And you can have those things. It's blessings out here with your name already on it. You just got to get to the next level. You just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, like I tell you. It's important. But the reason for the season of exposure is because it's crucial that certain individuals you do not take with you. You don't take with you. It don't matter how much you love them. It don't matter how much you care about them. It don't matter how long you've even been friends. Whatever the relation is, it is imperative that you understand that they're being exposed for a reason. And it has to be this way because, like I said in the beginning of this video, you already know. There's already been red flags. There's already been certain situations that you done went through with people. The problem is you don't want to face the facts about it. And I get it because some of those individuals, it can be family, it can be somebody you've been friends with for a long time, it can be the person you in a relationship with. I get it. It's a very hard pill to swallow. See, but that's how much God and the universe love and care for us. It's going to be plenty of warnings, plenty of signs, plenty of certain situations and circumstances that you're going to have to go through with people. And it's to wake you up. And it ain't even saying that they're bad people. But what it's saying is they can't go with you. How you out here praying and asking God and the universe for certain things to come into your life, but you won't let go, you won't make the room. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much tapped in you are spiritually, no matter how close of a relationship you do have with God and the universe, we still operate in the flesh. You still, it's this, you operate in the flesh and in spirit, but there's a constant tug of war every day of our life. Every day you wake up, you in a tug of war. Because you have your fleshly desires, and then you have things that you should be tapping into spiritually. That you know about, only you know about that. Because spirit speaks to you through your heart. So only you know about that. So there's plenty of times when we're moving in our life where we don't know what's best for us. You think you know what's best for you. You think that you're on the right path. You think that you're making the right choice. But whole time, they like, no, you're not. And the more you fail to get it sooner, the harder the lesson is going to be. The tougher it's going to get. It's not to destroy you. It's not to break you to the point where you just this completely broken person. It's not meant to harm you in no way. It's going to hurt. But it's to teach you a lesson. It's to get you to understand that how you moving and who you got in your life and what you, whatever your plans may be, it can't be. So pertaining to the people that you have playing in your face, really take a moment and sit back and think about who is possibly playing in your face. Who is it that you have in your life at this moment where you don't ask them to stop disrespecting you? Where you don't point it out how their behaviors are hurting you in a way? When you done sat there and told specific people that, you know, they're hurting you, they're making you feel some type of way, and you have a right to do that, right? You can't be a part of nobody's life, and then when they approach you about some shit you doing, get mad. It don't have to be no altercation. It don't have to be no type of negative anything. But if you have people in your life, you have a right to question them about how they moving with you. And it may be times where they don't even know. They're not sure that they're moving that way with you. They're not sure that, you know, they're hurting you. But once you sit there and bring it to their attention and they keep doing it, it's just disrespectful. Like they just simply don't give a fuck. Stop letting people play in your face. Because the sad reality of it is that people will play in your face as long as you allow them to. You bringing something to their attention and they keep doing it, now they gonna test you. They trying to test you to see if you really 10 toes down about what you say. Like, yeah, they done told me that they feel like I'm being disrespectful towards them, like I'm moving weird with them and shit like that. But let me see if they really mean what they say. Let me see that if when they sat there and told me they was gonna separate themselves from me, let me see if they really mean that. Let me see if they really gonna separate themselves. And the reality of it is, a lot of people don't. Y'all still keep putting up with the same shit. Still keep dealing with the same people. Whole time, you want God and the universe to bless you with certain things. You want to get to the next level. When you go to a new level, there is a new devil. You're going to always have to fight and battle some type of devil. So the last thing you need, that as you go to each level, the last thing you need is to waste your energy on people who now became irrelevant in your life. You don't serve your purpose. They don't serve whatever purpose they had with you. It's over. So why you keep trying to carry them? It ain't gotta be no love lost or nothing like that. It ain't about you, hating somebody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about none of that. But when it comes to you getting what's rightfully yours, the things that's already got your name on it, it's yours. You just gotta get to it. But you got people that's in the way. It takes a lot of energy to get to the next level. It takes a lot of energy. That's why it's important to understand going to the next level and learning what you need to learn, getting all the lessons you need to learn, because it strengthens you. It's preparing you for the next level. And whenever you sit there and hold on to people and things and all that's like taken away from you, there's no real gain. The longer it's gonna take for you to get to the next level. The longer it's gonna take for you to get to the blessings that already got your name on it. But I feel like it all plays a part in how much a person really love and care for themselves. When you truly love and care for you, when you really truly love and care for you, this is one of the hardest lessons I had to learn in my life. When you really truly love and care for you, it don't matter what the relation is. You got people in your life and they can't get with your program, they have to go. You have to leave them right there. You got to love them from a distance. And it's not an easy thing to do. It's one of the toughest things you'll have to encounter, but it's something that's necessary. They're like energy vampires. Like they don't really mean you no well, but they sticking around because they see where you headed. They see what God and the universe has already blessed you with. They don't fuck with you like that. They don't fuck with you like that, and a lot of them actually depend on you. Yeah, they don't fuck with you, but they depend on you, and they're mad that they depend on you. But they gonna play the role they gotta play. Whatever role they gotta play, they gonna play that role in order to keep gaining what they receive from you. And here you are just passing the shit out. Not necessarily your fault. That's just the heart you got. You know what I mean? When you have of a friendship with a person, if you in a relationship, or you dealing with family and stuff like that, you being genuine, you being true to the relation that it is. You're being that sister, you're being that brother, you're being that cousin, you're being that girlfriend, you're being that boyfriend, you're being that wife, you're being that husband. You really taking that relation serious. But the sad reality of it is, sometimes they don't. And you holding on because in your mind, like, it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. I have to be a good friend. I have to be this specific person to these people. Because based on a relationship, you do. But it gotta work both ways. It has to work both ways. It can't be one sided. Because when it becomes one sided, then you'll find yourself being drained. You have to learn to have a better respect for yourself. You got to learn to truly love you and truly care for you to the point where somebody, anybody, don't matter who they are, want to have a part in your life in some way. They know that when they just look at you, when they see you, when they read your energy, they know they have to come correct. They know they have to come correct. It shouldn't take several conversations. It shouldn't take you feeling like you damn near begging and pleading a motherfucker to move in a certain way. It shouldn't take you multiple times to tell them that how you're moving with me, I don't like it. How you moving with me is making me feel some type of way. I'm feeling disrespected. You see what I'm saying? But you sit here and you want God and the universe to bless you with certain things. You want to get to the next level. But you still trying to carry people that keep playing in your face. And the one thing about God and the universe, they ain't about no games. They're not about no games. They're not gonna try to force you to get what's already got your name on it. It's there if you want it. But they ain't about to force you to come get it. They're not about to force you to come get that. You don't want it, you don't want it. Because you also have a free will. You feel me? We all have a free will to do what we want to do, to move how you want to move. And if you choose to overlook, if you refuse to not get what's rightfully already yours, that's on you. But if you sitting there wondering why it ain't here yet, why you ain't approached it yet, take a look around you. Really think about who you got in your face and who's playing in your face. You don't have no energy or no time or no strength to deal with none of that. You are your greatest asset. You understand me? You are your greatest asset. Outside of God and in the universe, you are the only one that's going to really love you like you love you, care about you like you care about you. It ain't about none of the material gains you done gained in this lifetime. It's not about how much money you have. It's not about how many cars you drive or how many certifications you have or degrees you have. You are who you have at the end of the day. And just as much as you cherish your accomplishments, just as much as you sit there and you stand proud on how much money you done obtained in this lifetime, how many cars you got, anything material, any certifications or degrees, you take pride in that shit. And people always talking about how they stand 10 toes down. Yeah, I stand 10 toes down, and that's cool. But do you stand 10 toes down when it comes to you? Motherfuckers always talking about how they stand 10 toes down with something. Do you stand 10 toes down when it comes to you? Do you have that same energy when it comes to you? It's so rare nowadays to run into people who stand 10 toes down when it comes to self. It's so rare to run into people that when you look at them and you like, they really love them. They really love themselves. And it shows. That energy, when you really love and care about yourself, it shows. Anybody can see it. Once you realize that certain motherfuckers playing in your face and you release them, you leave them right where they at, be prepared because now they're going to be mad because you actually chose you. They're going to be mad because you chose yourself over them. Make it make sense. Why wouldn't a person choose them over anybody else? You have to always make sure you choose you because you have to always make sure you good. Because if you're not good, how you going to serve or help anybody else? You'll be no good for anybody else if you don't learn to choose you. If you don't learn to take care of you. It is a very hard pill to swallow because a lot of people that's currently playing in your face, be your family, it may be the motherfucker you in a relationship with. You know, even your job. Don't stop letting your job play in your face. Fuck. Stop letting them play in your face too. You have to learn to have a better respect for yourself. You got to learn to love, truly love yourself to the point where the thought of somebody trying to play in your face, they're going to be like, no, never mind. You ever wonder why certain people don't stick around? You ever wonder why certain relationships for you don't work out? Why certain friendships end? It's simply because you love yourself and they see that shit. They can't play those games with you. A motherfucker who play games, they gonna deal with the person they can run game on. They gonna deal with the person they can play games with. It's easy because they make it easy. But with you, it's hard. It's hard because every move a motherfucker make in your life, when you really love and care about yourself, every move you make, a person make in your life, you critiquing that shit to the T. Like you watching them like a hawk. And when you feel like they moving funny, when you feel like it ain't right, when you feel like the math ain't mathing, you check them. You have a right to say something. Don't ever have people in your life and they moving any kind of way or treating you any kind of way and they making you feel guilty for even saying something. I'm gonna say what the fuck I need to say to you if you're gonna be here. Don't ever let people make you feel like you ain't got a right to speak up on what you feel like is a requirement to be a part of your life. That's like you allowed a motherfucker to come in your home or come in your house and they moving any kind of way in your house. And you the one who pay the bills there. You see what I'm saying? Stop letting people play in your face. Release them. It's not going to be easy. But what's going to be even harder is you keeping people around. And the whole time they just leeching off of you. You got some people that's still around because they just trying to see how far you really making it. Motherfuckers will sit there and eat a meal with you. Y'all venting to each other. Y'all having a couple drinks with each other. Like y'all doing all this shit together. And in your mind, you like, this some genuine shit, and it's really not. They playing a role. They playing a role so they can continue receiving whatever you've been blessing them with. They gonna say what they have to say. They gonna do what they have to do in order to keep gaining from you whatever you've been blessing them with. Stop letting them play with you, bruh. Stop letting them play with you, sis. I love y'all.